Well, hello all there, YouTubers. How is it going? It's the Phantom Lord again, and we should start the intro properly like we usually do. The light that is not light is here to flush you all away with your own fears. For the sake of the children, I am the nightmare to end all of their nightmares. Excuse me. I am the darkness. I am the Death Knight. I am the Phantom Lord. And I am also a Jedi, foreordained to be a Jedi since my birth. I even have a plaque of my ministry, which is funny. Came to the Universal Life Church online. I was seeking to become a minister of my own organization, and they offered the deal of a Jedi. I'll go show you in a second. It's pretty funny. Dun dun dun. Welcome to my little lair, the Phantom Lair. Phantom Lord's lair, I should say. And there is, right here. Let's get the light on. Oh no, gotta tug the chain on it. Not that chain, that's not funny. Well, kind of funny. Ding. Oh, get around my little lair, not bat cave, because that's already somebody else's deal and it's probably copyrighted. Here we go. Jedi are the guardians of Jedi are the guardians of tranquility throughout the universe. Jedi defend and protect and never attack without just provocation. Provocation, yeah, that's right. Jedi respect life and its diversities. Jedi is a service for the good of all creation, of creation. Jedi seek wisdom, knowledge, and a maturity in the universal light. Jedi Knight. This certifies that Travis Gene Foster, oh, that's my alternate identity, I should have said that out loud, has achieved the stature of a Jedi Knight. This day of December 11th, 2011. The Force is with you, and a certified seal of the Church Monastery. Whoa. Yeah, their seal. So, Universal Life Church, thanks a lot. I am now a Jedi, or have been since 2011, officially. And we shall talk about a certain scripture. I'm not going to look it up. Well, if I do, I'll switch off, but it has to do with the armor of God. One of them has to do with the shield of faith, Zion. And this is my shield of faith. It's a literal shield. Sometimes I am a little more theatrical than in literal terms, just to display a promising example of what our lives could and possibly may be like. But some of us are less timid and not quite as theatrical as I am. But I used to be shy and timid too, and sometimes I get stage fright. That's why I hide my face. No! Bullshit. Someone called me out. Ah, that's not his face. He's got a skull. Well, I can't tug it out, but getting in and out of all this gear is kind of interesting at some points. But since I challenged myself and called myself timid, well, there's his face. Oh no, he's still his alternate identity online. Well, if Tony Stark can do it, so can I. Fuck it, I'm Iron Man. No, I'm not. I'm Phantom Lord. God damn it, get it right. All right. What did all these masks for? Metaphors, of course. The mask, we all wear masks. What are the masks for? Sometimes the masks are just to keep ourselves and our privacy secret and safe from those who would pry into our own private lives. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, everybody's got their own kink, right? They're all kinky in their own way. Ooh, never mind. That's just probably not a nice subject when I'm going into spiritual aspects. But sex is a part of spirituality, whether you like it or not. It is. Sex is natural. It's done and sought. And when it's done in the right terms and seeking with the right heart and frame of mind, there's nothing wrong with the experimentation or all that stuff. But when, like in every other thing, it gets out of hand, that's when you should seek counsel and wisdom. Ooh, there comes the helmet. How do you do all this stuff? Lots of practice. Lots of practice. Anyways, this video may not be that long because it's on the phone, so I'm about to cut it off for now. But there might be another video as we go kind of thing, and I'll keep uploading them on as we go. But one last thing, the Last Supper of the Jedi Council, I guess, of the Star Wars variety. I have one. I did not realize it was the last Star Wars supper. I just thought it was unique. And I grabbed Luke and Skywalker and it's like, oh, all the characters are sitting down for dinner. And then I realized it was the Last Supper, and referring to Jesus and the Last Supper before he before he suffered for our atonement and then eventually died on the cross, because I believe in that. And I will always believe that, because it is given a God or goddessly given right. And there's my crucifix. I always have my cross on me if I can. And if you take off your cross, knowing that you're within sin, that's probably the wrong thing to be doing. I've done that a few times, and I'm ashamed of that. When I feel like I need to relieve some stress, let's say. And that's a inside joke, and I'm not going to go any farther than that. But I go off in tangents. Us bipolar variety people do that sometimes. I technically have 3 strikes: PTSD, bipolar, and severe manic depression. How do I deal with it? Well, they're all kind of my superpowers in my own aspect. That's how I view on it. God gives us weaknesses so we can learn to adapt to our environment, and eventually we will be made strong. But we are commanded in obedience to Him. There's nothing to fear but God Himself. And when He's asking us to fear Him, He's not asking, oh my gosh. Well, yes and no, because He is God and He's awe-inspiring. But as like a father or mother to his teacher, to their siblings, or to their offspring, or their little ones in the class, the disciples, or students, I should say, a teacher is to be feared and revered above all. A father or mother should be respected. Instead of sitting on these phones, blah, 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 blah. I'm doing this and this and this, and technology is great. But it should be used modestly. We are too reliant on technology a lot of times. What is going to happen when we get an EMP magnetic pulse and a nuclear something happens and a sunburst and all these conspiracies happen when we knock back technology to the Stone Age? Well, then I have to learn how to do handwriting class all over again. Yes, we will. Carbon papering? Yeah, we'll have to learn all that old stuff again. Carbon printing? Yeah. Good thing there's people that are knowledgeable in those areas. They can make money off that in the future. Be like, oh, how do I write my own name? I don't know how to do that. I got a tablet. I do it all electronically. Well, you should have learned how to do it the hard way, or the original way. Maybe we should do Sanskrit. On concrete with like nails and chisels and hammers. Write out our own like philosophies and stuff instead of writing it by hand on pens and paper. That's too easy. Start having to write as we're hammering. Ding, 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 ding. Today's agenda. That would take forever, huh? But they did those things on those monuments that they built over the years. Oh well. Anyways, this is Travis Foster saying, may the force be with you. Oh, can't tell it's purple because I have learned, like unto Mace Windu, to balance my own dark and light energies. And I will never give in to the way of the Sith. Never. For I am a Jedi, like my father unto before me. You have failed, Emperor Palpatine. Actually, technically, if I'm on Star Wars Online, it has the Phantom Lord. So that Star Wars is the Old Republic. So that's before Emperor Palpatine ever comes into play. So I am prior to Mace Windu. Maybe I was Mace Windu's mentor, and he just didn't know it spiritually. As one of the ghosts. Ooh, like Obi-Wan to Luke. Maybe, who knows? That's my kind of imagination, that is. Anyways, take care. Phantom Lord, signing off. Peace. Bye. Laters.